Good evening. I'm Maurice Dubois.
And I'm Christine Johnson. The native New Yorker was only the second woman ever picked for the nation's highest court.
And the impact she's had is apparent tonight. Almost immediately after the news of her death, crowds began gathering at the Supreme Court. This is a live look at the scene right now. They have been gathering by the minute there in Washington, paying their respects.
Also tonight, the flag at the U.S. Capitol has been lowered to half-staff, a tribute to the women's rights champion.
CBS 2's Dana Tyler has a look at how she fought to make her voice heard and became an inspiration for so many.
I, Ruth Bader Ginsburg, do solemnly swear.
Ruth Bader Ginsburg was nominated to the United States Supreme Court by President Bill Clinton in 1993. The Brooklyn native became the second woman to serve on the High Court, the pinnacle of a law career she decided to pursue while at Cornell University during the McCarthy era.
I thought it could be a way that would make conditions in your society a little better.
Ruth Bader married Martin Ginsburg in 1954. They had two children, Jane and James. Martin, a tax lawyer and a college professor, supported his wife's aspirations through their 56 years of marriage until his death in 2010.
I became a lawyer in days when women were not wanted by most members of the legal profession. I became a lawyer because Marty supported that choice unreservedly.
Ginsburg graduated from Columbia Law School in 1959, tying for first in her class. Still, she faced discrimination for being Jewish, a woman, and a mother. Parenting, she said, was a gift.
Playing with my daughter gave me a respite from the kind of work I was doing at law school, and I think made me more sane.
Turned down by law firms, she took a job as a law clerk, then as a professor at Rutgers and Columbia universities. Ginsburg co-founded the ACLU's Women's Rights Project in 1972. As the agency's general counsel, she argued more than 300 gender discrimination cases. She won 5 out of 6 cases she argued before the Supreme Court. In 1980, President Jimmy Carter appointed Ginsburg to the U.S. Court of Appeals for the District of Columbia Circuit. 13 years later, when she began serving on the U.S. Supreme Court, Justice Ginsburg continued to be a champion of gender equality and civil rights. Her scathing dissent in a 2006 equal pay case is credited for the ultimate passage of the 2009 Lilly Ledbetter Fair Pay Act.
Equal pay is not yet a reality, but it has advanced.
Ginsburg played a role in historic political moments. In 2000, she was among the dissenting justices in the Bush versus Gore case that decided the presidential election. In 2016, Ginsburg faced criticism during the presidential campaign, giving her personal opinion, calling GOP nominee Donald Trump a faker. The justice later expressed regret for her comments.
Judges should not talk about political candidates.
Ginsburg was good friends with the late conservative justice Antonin Scalia, calling him her best buddy.
Every once in a while, he would stop by Chambers and say, "Ruth, you committed a grammatical error." And I, in return, would sometimes say, "This opinion is so strident, you would be more persuasive if you toned it down." And that advice he never took.
The concerns over Justice Ginsburg's health grew over the past 2 decades as she faced several battles with cancer. In February of 2020, a scan revealed lesions on her liver. Ginsburg long maintained her health didn't interfere with her job.
I will do this job as long as I can do it full steam.
In her later years on the bench, her reputation and work ethic turned her into a pop culture icon.
It was beyond my wildest imagination that I would one day become the notorious RBG.
The 2018 documentary RBG profiled Ginsburg's tireless fight for equality.
I surely would not be in this room today without the determined efforts of men and women who kept dreams of equal citizenship alive.